Today's video is brought to us by Sonoran Desert Institute. If you're like most gun owners who like to repair and upgrade your own firearms, well, why not take that passion and turn it into a career? SDI is a distance learning institute, and all of the materials and tools are shipped directly to your door. They have classes on ballistics, gunsmithing, armorers courses, and even drone classes. You can get your certificate or your degree and take that step now. Check out the link down below and in the pinned comment, sdi.edu. And thank you to the Sonoran Desert Institute for making today's video possible. Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. I appreciate your time. Thank you for watching. Semi-automatic rifles. Will they be classified as full auto machine guns? Well, that's what's at play at a recently filed lawsuit from a couple days ago in a federal district in Vermont. And who do you think's behind it? The Brady Group. That's right, the anti-gun group, the Brady Group, is trying to push not only the judge, but the ATF to classify semi-automatic ARs and AKs as full auto machine guns. Why? Well, they're saying that because of certain parts in these semi-automatic versions of ARs and AKs and the like, that A, they should be still classified as machine guns, and B, the ATF already has the ability to regulate them because of the parts that are in there and how they can be altered to make a full auto machine gun. I'm going to take you to a part of the lawsuit here. Now, I will have the lawsuit pinned down below, but you can see here on paragraph 65, page 14, it says, the provision incorporates the NFA definition of machine gun as any weapon which shoots, is designed to shoot, or can be readily restored to shoot automatically more than one shot without manual reloading by a single function of the trigger. The term shall also include all frame or receiver of any such weapon, any part designed and intended solely and exclusively, or combination of parts designed and intended for use in converting a weapon into a machine gun, and any combination of parts from which a machine gun can be assembled if such parts are in the possession or under the control of a person. Let's keep going here. ATF has specifically recognized that the designed to shoot language in NFA's definition of machine gun includes, quote, includes those weapons which have not previously functioned as machine guns but possess design features which facilitate full automatic fire by a simple modification or elimination of existing component parts. Next paragraph. A Wasser 10 firearm, like the rifle, constitutes a machine gun even if designed to fire in a semi-automatic fashion because, as per ATF guidance, it possesses design features which facilitate full automatic fire by a simple modification or elimination of existing components. Now, before we continue, this lawsuit is based around the Wasser 10. It's an AK imported by Century Arms, and you saw on the first page, Century Arms is being sued by this conglomerate based off of the rifle that was used at the Garlic Festival in California in 2019. Continuing on, paragraph 68, it says, for example, a Wasser 10 firearm, like the rifle that was used, can be easily modified to accomplish this goal by individuals with minimal financial resources and little to no gunsmithing expertise through methods including but not limited to replacing the manufacturer-installed sear system inside the firearm, which enables semi-automatic fire, with a third-party sear system which enables automatic fire, shaving down parts of the manufacturer-installed sear system to change the way it functions, and attaching an external device such as a bump stock or trigger crank to the firearm. All right, so a couple of things need to be said here. If people are filing down parts of a semi-automatic rifle to make it full automatic, that is already against existing law. I think we should all have full auto guns, but it is against existing law. So when people do that, which Brady doesn't say in this lawsuit, they then break the law and become felons, you know. So who does a lot of this stuff? Criminals. They don't want to say that. Criminals who are empowered under the power of the current administration. They're not held responsible for anything. When they are caught, they are let out right away, slapped on the wrist, given lesser charges, you know, because get out there and vote for us, pal. So That's one thing that needs to be said. The second thing that needs to be said is Century Arms, by importing the Wasser 10, had nothing to do with this shooting that happened. Again, a criminal did that stuff. And you can never legislate away the evil in the heart or the mind of a human being. You can't legislate away crime. You can't do it. And if you pass any law, criminals will still be criminals. You're just affecting people who do it the right way, or at least the way that the government prefers it done. We'll leave it at that. And then attaching bump stocks and trigger cranks. Well, bump stocks currently, although they shouldn't be, are illegal. Trigger cranks are also something they're going after, as well as, you know, triggers like the FRT-15. You can see what they're doing. They're trying to focus all this attention on getting the ATF to reclassify weapons based off of existing definitions because they can't get their assault weapon ban passed in the Senate as things look as we sit right now. So, how do you go around getting actual legislation? Well, you let the empowered and weaponized ATF do all your bidding. Isn't that right, Joe Biden? New frame and receiver rule. We have an upcoming pistol brace, stabilizing brace rule. This ATF has been weaponized against the people to infringe upon, violate, and erode the Second Amendment at every single opportunity they get. And this is the next version, and it was just exposed in a lawsuit that was filed on July 28th, just a couple days ago. So I will keep my eyes on this. Please share this. Please talk to your friends and family and folks around the range and your gun clubs. This needs to be seen. This needs to be, people need to be aware of this because this is yet another tactic. So what has been exposed in the last week from the anti-gunners? Because they know that the Senate is probably not going to pass their dream, the assault weapon ban. So let's try to get rid of the PLCAA, the Protection of Lawful Commerce and Arms Act, so that we can sue gun manufacturers out of existence. Let's do that. Number two, let's go after ammunition. We'll say that ammunition is, especially centerfire rifle ammunition, 223. I mean, they didn't even look at like 30-06. But it's so dangerous, so much more dangerous than a little old 9mm. And Biden says 9mm blows the lungs out of people. So this 223 is like a little nuclear explosion. And that's terrible. And the third one now is, hey, ATF, wink, wink, nod, nod. Why don't you just follow your old definition and work it so that if these guns could be fully automatic machine guns, thus under the NFA and the Hughes Amendment? We need to keep our eye on this one. It might not be something that they'll do right away, but now that this is out, believe me, if we know about it now, they've been talking about it behind closed doors, and we're going to have to keep an eye out for this one. This is no bueno, and I won't even get into some of the differences in bolts, what bolts are called, if they have more mass or less mass, and how the liberals' hair will go on fire on that stuff. But please, help the channel out by giving a like to this if you got anything out of it. If it made you mad, like it. If it pissed you off, like it. If you think more people need to know this, like it and share it, please, so that it gets through this anti-gun algorithm here on the tube. And subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. This is where you get Second Amendment news on a daily basis, oftentimes multiple times a day. And I think I'm on a streak of like a month and a half straight without taking a day off, or 2 months, something like that. It's been busy, and I'll have several videos for you today because there's a lot going on. And so with that, until we see each other again, be safe, stay vigilant, and carry a gun to keep you, your friends, your family, your community safe. That's what the Second Amendment is for. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. And even though the FBI doesn't like when people say it, shall not be infringed actually means what it says in the founding documents of this country. I'll see you on the next one. Take care.